travel.
All right, have a seat.
Sure.
This one was ordered by my
That's way too much.
Try to do things together.
Hello there, welcome to MNB World Talk Show. Today we have a very interesting person as a guest who is a role model to many and coaches lives of many young people. Well, he's a founder of AFA, Axel Fischer Academy, and life coach, Mr. Amartuvshin Sharavdorj. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, I'm very good. Thank you for inviting me.
Well, thank you for receiving our invitation to participate in our show. Well, let's just go straight into our very first question.
Okay.
You are a lawyer initially. And how did you get involved in life coaching and this field?
You know, many years ago, the young people trying to some certificate. You know, they need to some type. You know, you need to full the university. But that time I don't have my personal identity. You know, who am I? And what is my main? You know, is my main goal in my life. And that time I don't have that kind of. You know. It's that time I choose just a lawyer because there's no deep reason to choose this profession, you know.
So
then I
just chose lawyer.
Yeah, just chose the lawyer because it's
you didn't have
salary
passion
is
for
good,
it.
maybe.
Yeah, maybe salaries were good. Yes,
but I never interested this kind of profession. Then I just chose it and the field these programs. But after then I found my identity.
Okay.
Who am I? You know. That time I faced a lot of problems in my personal life, in the family, this kind of. And it starts the new the season in my life, and I choose a different way.
How long was the progress of this rock bottom, hitting the rock bottom?
Yeah, I told before it starts. It's whole this crisis time was 2 years. After the marriage, the 5 years later it started, you know, and. Step by step, this situation getting grow, you know, it's growing to bad. And after 2 years, I, you know, it's done. Then I thought maybe I married. Maybe my marriage was not right. Maybe I better to choose the different person. Maybe it's, you know, it's I confused my decisions, but it was wrong, you know. It was just the real, regular, how to say it, is every couple's facing this kind of problems, not only me, you know. But this time, if that man not came into my life, maybe I decided the wrong decision.
Well, I suppose we are talking about your mentor, Axel Fischer?
Yeah, Axel Fischer. Yeah.
Axel Fischer.
Also, I have one mentor, is a Mongolian guy. But very interesting, this Mongolian mentor is also the mentee, the Axel Fischer, you know. And it's a very interesting relations, you know.
Well,
Axel Fischer's mentee, how they say this, his disciple or mentee is Mongolian guy, and he is my coach first time. After I met Axel Fischer and we connected.
Well, tell us about these mentors.
Yeah, he's a Mongolian guy, very good integrity, how to say this, good ethic, as a good father. Sometimes I visit his family, it's, you know, like a movie, you know, it's his wife and children's their relation. I thought, it's true.
Am I in a movie scene or something?
Yeah, then I very impressed. It's very good man, and you know, it's most of young people don't like this kind of good men, you know, because they talking right things, you know.
Yes.
And a little bit, but in the crisis, I remember this man, you know. I remember it, and I asked him to help me.
You asked.
Yeah, that crisis time, I just remember him, you know. Okay, I have a lot of choices, you know, to answer the help, you know. It's my friends. There is a lot of fun, you know, drinking. Most young people, if they facing the crisis, they go into drinking, some parties, you know.
Yes.
But I have a lot of friends, this kind of friends. So less friends, this kind of person, you know, very mature people. And I decided to ask to help this guy, and he helped me.
Go to the AFA, Axel
Okay.
Fischer. How was it found? When was it established?
Yeah, he's a German guy. Came from is 1993. That time was very difficult. Our economy is after big changes, you know, and he lead the big projects, some developing programs, and after that, 10 and 15 years later, our economy is growing. Then he received a new revelation to help Mongolians to maybe mentality. More than you know is food, you know, it's now his economy is growing, but now they need to some intellectual bread.
Bread, yes.
Yeah. And at that time I working with Axel Fischers, and I have that kind of problems. Also he a lot of time gave me that time, you know, to some consulting, and I have that time then, you know, his vision, my vision is, you know, met this time. I just help the people. He have a lot of big visions. Also, he has a lot of practice. He has a very how to say this.
Working with people, practice.
Yeah, practice. Yeah. Then we started to AFA Academy. Why we choose the Axel Fischer Academy? I just honor him. He's 23 years in Mongolian.
He dedicated his 23 years to Mongolia.
His 23
and to people.
years life, you know, gave the Mongolian. There, I'm very honored. He's this 23 years, and we can call this academy your name.
Ah,
yeah.
Nice.
Then I continue to lead this academy. Now he is living in Germany.
Oh, he went back.
2 years ago he's back.
Only 2 years ago.
Only 2 years ago.
Since 1993. Wow, interesting story. Well, as a tradition, we show our audience, our guests' CV, who you are on papers. Yeah, and let's give that and continue our conversation afterwards. Let's take a look at Mr. Amartuvshin Sharavdorj's CV. Well, very interesting CV. My next question is about attitude of Mongolians. As working in the field of life coaching, mentoring, what kind of behavioral change do you observe in between people in 1990s, right after the democratic revolution, and people of today? How did we change?
Yeah, it was very interesting time. That time, of course, I was young, you know, I'm now 39, and 1990 I was just 10 years, 10 years old. But I saw this way, and this time, you know, in my way, I saw this is very big mentality and attitude shifting at this time, you know, it's 20 more years, right? First 10 years was education's value is going down.
I see.
Yeah, because everyone go to make a little business, they make money. After 10 years, the value of education, you know,
it's rising.
It's rising.
Rising back.
Because it's some of the big companies now, they need to professional HR, you know, they need to do the good
experts, professionals.
Yeah, professional, educated people. They need it, and then they people's going to educate. A lot of universities growing,
Opening up.
opening new, and it's also is government school or private schools. A lot of schools, that time was crazy growing. That kind of. That time I was a lawyer. I chose it as a lawyer.
Yes.
The profession is not main thing. They need to get the work job.
Get the job and get paid, especially.
It looks like you have some educated. You need just a certificate. It's enough.
Diploma.
This is one interesting attitude at that moment. After this how they said is it's one the season started like this, but it was very productive. A lot of young people is educated at this moment. Going to United States, going to Russia, Japan, China. It was good. It was good. But after 2000s, it's last 10 years, this very interesting changes. Okay, educated person is good. It's good. But habit is more than education. Then this time, very interesting shift is now going. Now it's more than a good habit. Now is we need to mature people. Now we need a lot of people now talking integrity, ethic. This is very interesting, At this time, AFA, in my life, in my history, also.
You're going with it. Well, we are all going with it.
Yes.
I mean, basically, the education value dropped. And it was right after the democratic revolution. It was all survival instinct, right?
Yes.
Who cares about education? We need to feed our stomach,
yes,
right? Going, doing business, and then education. When you just mentioned that, I mean, I can see those shifts, big shifts happening.
Yes.
And now we are talking more about ethics. Not only education is not enough. Hey, certificate is
it's good,
anything.
but it's not enough.
Yeah, not enough. We need much more. Behavior, spirituality, whatever, right?
Our Mongolians already started to motivate our, Russians, our
neighbors.
friends. We already started our training in Russia last year.
Oh,
I was in Moscow. We invited in one company. It was a big company. It's an American company. It's a network business. Amway Russia. They invited me. It was a huge, big event and I invited and I teach the leadership and also personal development training. It was our international project.
Exposure.
Yeah, we have.
So it was the first international project.
Our first.
Your first. Wow. So now Mongolian mentors are teaching about inspiration, motivations.
Yes.
To Russian audience.
Yeah.
That's
we also been in Korea. It was United States, but not Americans. Our Mongolian second generations, also Indian peoples. Yeah.
Well, as you know, we have taken a footage about the AFA and your lectures. So let's take a look at him at work.
Hey, welcome our academy. Our academy name is Axel Fisher Academy. We are the life coaches, Then it means we serve the people. It's not just the work. I love my work also because my team is also my brothers and my friends. We every day enjoy our work to serve people. Life coach is it means generally we serve the 5 level of the peoples. First of all, it's psychology. Second is health. Third is a family relationship. Fourth is a career. Fifth one is personal financing. This is our first stage, our coaching. A lot of people we serve now still. And second thing is we coach the business organizations to develop the personal, the company employees to grow their potential and productivity, and we teach them and also we coach them. This is our main thing. It's main our work. Also, we're working developing our training programs to sell other countries. For the example, we started to train the Russian peoples last year. Also, we was in Korea, and life coach is a very big subject to develop the people. And our calling is to serve our nations, to prepare people to be mature, integrity, and it's our belief, you know. We need to teach them how to be more effective and more happy people in their life. Projects we made, and last winter we worked in a Hambank, and we trained a lot of young people to develop them the personal financing. Now we still working good projects to sustainable, to growth, business, also in a personal, and this area, yeah.
Well, interesting stuff. How does AFA, well, Axel Fischer Academy, differ from other mentoring coaching organizations?
Mm-hmm. In Mongolia, I say like this, we developed, it's born in Mongolia, you know, these programs. This is not came from just the foreigners or another countries, you know. We started our own, and Mongolian experienced, you know. And also, of course, Axel Fischer's, we found it together. But this is developed, or it's born this new project in Mongolia. Also, a big difference is we called it, our teaching skills is very different. We call these skills is edutainment, you know.
Edutainment.
Edutainment.
Through,
Education.
Through entertainment you educate.
Yes.
Okay.
We're teaching publicly in the big stages, and 1,000 people or 500 to 300 people in a stage. It looks like entertainment show, but we teach them the real education in the life experience programs. You know, it's a good, very good training. Also, it's very fun.
So basically, your ideas, your structure, your way of teaching are originated on Mongolian ground.
Yes.
Not from some shastra or some international technique or mentorship.
Yeah, it's born in Mongolia.
Original ideas,
yeah, originally in
see.
Mongolia. Of course, we have a lot of global principles we're using. Of course, we have. This is globalization, you know. It's
well, we're all human beings.
Yes.
In the end. Let's go to little personal. Your family. You have 6 kids.
Yeah. Yes.
So in this modern world, very fast-paced modern world, what is the biggest challenge of being a good father? To me, I'm struggling with time management. For example, it's just, you know, time management.
Yes, of course.
I think being a good father is to spend more time with your family. I mean, it's obvious.
Do you have a family, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
How many children do you have?
Only one.
Oh, one. Good,
and I'm
good.
struggling. And that's why I'm asking. You have 6 children, and how do you manage it? What is the biggest challenge, and how do you go through it? How do you solve it?
First of all, I'm a lucky man. Not just a lucky, I'm very blessed. And I have a 5 boys and 1 girl. You know, it's
5 boys. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my secret, you know, people love to listen to secret, right? And I have one secret. You want it?
Yes, of course I want.
It's relations in your wife, good relations, wife and husband. It's a main secret. If husband and wife, they don't have a good relations between, they can't manage this kind of family situation.
Big family.
Yes, it's a big family. Because a lot of time I'm using other people's. lot of, you know, is responsible in my wife's back. You know, she's a very smart and she is very beautiful. Of course, some pictures we saw there. Yeah, it's a secret. Also, of course, time management is important, but its main thing is just these relations.
To manage your wife.
Not manage.
I just said it. Said wrong word. No.
Yeah. You learn to love your wife. You build a new trust, the new level relations to your wife and you. You know. Okay. This is if this relations getting stronger and powerful, you guys can take a lot of, you know, challenges or, you know, how many children is not care, you know, children is not, it's matter, you know, challenges, difficulties, and children's, you can do it. You can do it. If she trusted you, you trust her, this is the main foundation. If you know you loved man, you know, your wife is trust you, your wife is loved you, you can face it, big giants, you know, it's no problem. Yeah, yeah. Of course, second thing is the management. Of course, yeah. I use this kind of stuff. This is our, you know, it's a Axel Fischer.
Can I take a look?
Yeah, Axel Fischer Academy is our mentor is a German guy. You know, Germans is a
very
real role models in the time management, right? And a lot of principle now is using our life is a main thing is a balance, you know, it's life balance. If you can, if you understand the life balance, important is 5 areas, you can lead this situation. I can't promise you not, do not stress. Stress is not bad, you know, but you can manage it.
So you said 5 aspects.
Yeah. First is the psychology. Second is your health. Yeah. Third is your family relations. Fourth is your career in your work. Fifth one is personal finance. You know.
Personal finance.
Personal finance. Money is very big subject. You know, it's getting stressed or you are happy. It's a lot of.
So we have to balance these, if we can balance. But we're not perfect.
Yeah,
we will make mistakes and we will learn from that.
Yeah.
But we try to balance these 5 aspects: love, psychology, finance,
career,
and
finance.
Finance.
Psychology.
Personal finance.
Yeah, finance.
And finance.
Yeah.
You like to spend time with your friends, and we've done a short video about you and your friends. Let's take a look at that.
Okay, this is my special one part of my life. This is, of course, this is a hobby, you know. My hobby is, I think it's 3 different levels. First hobby is my personal. Personal, it means I like to be sit alone and thinking and meditating. And I'm a thinking man, you know. Yeah, I love to think. Sometimes I drive my car and outside of the city. Sometimes I sit in my office. Yeah, this is my special time for me. I think it's my hobby. This time I lot of new ideas, found new ideas and developing. Yeah, it's the first one. The second one is my family, of course. I love to watch the movies with my children because I have a big family. You know, it's 5 boys and 1 girl, and we love to watch the movies together. One of my big dreams is I like to create the new culture and new opportunity to the young people sitting together and talking together. No smoke and no drink so much. Today we are drinking just the coffee, you know, and it's more healthy. And our society is now very difficult time. We're facing a lot of cultures is going. It's my side is going bad. You know, it's a lot of alcohol, a lot of parties, a lot of unhealthy relationships in family, and yeah, and this is my the most valuable hobby. You know.
You have a very cool hobby. You define it as a hobby, right?
Yeah, it's not a cool, but it's very meaningful. You know,
It is.
we build the new opportunity to make life fun, and you know, it's interesting.
Well, in the end, we have to be enjoying life, right?
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our time is ticking. We only have 30 minutes, and my last question is about future. Well, I have two questions about future. One, what is your future goal? Second, what kind of future do you want for Mongolia as a citizen?
Future is a big subject, right? Future is what do you mean? It's 5 years, or just future, or future 10 years, maybe?
Okay. Let's
I love to talk numbers.
Oh, yes. People are different.
Okay.
And what is your future goal in 5 years? What do you want to be achieving?
Okay.
In 5 years.
Nice question. In my goal is next 5 years. It's a lot of projects we now develop into internationally. You know, we're trying to translate some of our programs in English, in Russian, in China, and of course, our market is not so big. We are not doing like a business, but another side is it's a business. You know, we need to reach more people. We need to train a lot of people, and we also already start to Russia. Now we started is international communications. We more add value the Mongolian, you know, is Mongolian trend. How to say this? The name of Mongolia, the value of the Mongolia. We need to grow this our name.
Through Axel Fischer Academy.
Yes. Okay.
And about the future for Mongolia, what kind of future do you dream? Now it's not a goal. What kind of future do you dream for Mongolia?
Connected from us, you know. It's a personal development, personal life-changing, personal integrity. This is the main thing. I'm focusing only one-to-one. It's my wish. It's all my dream to, if you develop it, if you can fix, you can change your life. This is a big change. It's a starts to big change. You know, every history changed only through one.
Because of one man.
One man, yeah. And I'm focusing only one potential matured Mongolian man.
Potential matured Mongolian man.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a dream. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's been very interesting.
Thank you.
And thank you for sharing your experience without any border, without any mask. This is what we need in the end. And I wish you good health. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Mr. Amartuvshin Sharavdorj, the founder of Axel Fischer Academy and life coach. I hope you enjoyed our conversation. Let's see you by our next episode next week. Until then, goodbye.
Goodbye.